Alright, today was a miraculous Sunday. Very eventful day for me. Usually on a Sunday, I go to morning mass, and then after I go somewhere, maybe eat or buy something, sport. But I didn't have anything planned out. Like a road trip or something for the Sunday. So basically I was like planning to drop off my laundry after church and go somewhere to eat. That's basically the plan for today. But it kind of have the plan didn't really go smoothly, to say the least. So right now I'm inside a parking lot of a mall. I just finished eating lunch breakfast and lunch, 2 in 1, and bought some groceries and stuff. And so what happened is I went to mass. After mass, I dropped off my laundry and the laundromat. So I parked my car, turned off the engine, went to the laundromat, and then basically when I get back to the car and started my engine, this is an automatic. So yeah, so what happened is that I'm gonna go. All right. So what happened is that when I started my engine, it just went, it won't start, basically. And I knew exactly what's wrong with it. It's battery. It's been 2 years. I can sense that it's not really its best anymore. It's been 2 years, so I knew it was that. So, boy oh boy, thank goodness that the laundromat has, it has a parking space, because it's within the compound of a gasoline station. And then, and near it was a motorcycle dealership, and has a security guard. So I have no problem leaving my car there. So I tried a couple of times, let it start, but it won't start. So I had to commute. So the laundromat is not really in the major streets of the city, so I have to ride a tricycle, or what we call here in the city, motorella. And I have to go somewhere in the center of the city, where I can find an ATM, because I don't have cash to buy the battery. I know it's expensive. So I hailed this tricycle, and I said, usually I know it goes the same area, but somehow this tricycle went across the bridge. I said, okay, thank God. All right, so I rode it, and then it went to the main cathedral, St. Augustine Cathedral, which is the main cathedral in the city. It's actually the feast month. We have a lot of, the feast of St. Augustine is on the 27th of August. So saints is a very main topic for today's video. But anyway, so I dropped off the main cathedral, and I thought there was an ATM near the cathedral, but it was no longer there. But I know there's a bank near it, so I went to that bank and withdrew some cash, and then I hailed a taxi from there. And I don't know exactly the name of the store or the place, or the battery place that I bought the last battery for the car. So I just informed the driver that it's somewhere in this area. They sell batteries for cars, and they said, oh, okay, I'm familiar. So he went there, but somehow that place is closed because today's Sunday. So most of the the car auto supply store are closed. But he said that maybe we can go to this area. Okay, great. And he brought me to a store that he usually buy as a taxi driver. He recommend, and I think we arrived at that store 11:45, 11:45, and they closed at 12. So I got there and said, yeah, I want to buy a battery for the car. Thank goodness that I was quick-witted enough to, before I left the car, I took pictures of the battery because I don't know what battery should I be buying. So I took pictures, and basically they don't have the same brand. It was a Panasonic, and most of the stores here are selling Motolite. So that's it. And he said, oh, I think this is not it. It's small. It's more of a rectangular type. That's more of a squarish kind of type battery. And okay. And then they offered me this one. He said, if it won't fit, and if it's not really going to work, can I return it? And the lady at the back said, yeah, sure. Just bring the receipt. Okay, all right. Are you open tomorrow? What time do you open? Just in case, right? So I was like, okay, all right. And then this is a big, heavy battery. So when I bought it, and I asked, hey, can I ask one of the people here to go with me and install it? Where is it? The guy in the counter said, it's actually, I'll bring you. We're gonna drive a taxi. We're gonna ride a taxi there. Said, oh, no one's going to help you here. But here's what I suggest, ma'am, that you ask the taxi driver to install the battery for you. And okay, all right, okay, that would work, I guess. So, And then he offered, the taxi don't really come by here in the store. So I'll carry this up to the corner. So it's like 50 meters away. So when he carried it, and even when we arrived at the corner, at the street corner, there was another store that sells battery. And he asked, hey, do you have a carton here that we can place this battery? And another guy at the counter said, gave us a carton, and he placed it there and put it in the street. Said that I gave him some tip, and then and he left. And I was like, oh, Saint Joseph, help us. I know I thought of Saint Joseph for intercession because I saw in this video that in Laredo Chapel in Santa Fe, Mexico, nuns there were praying for the intercession of Saint Joseph because the construction of this chapel can't be completed, and the carpenter in New Mexico don't know how to build a staircase that would fit the chapel. So no one's taking their the job to build that staircase, and they prayed the novena to Saint Joseph, and basically, sorry, we're inside the tunnel right now. I know it's dark. So anyway, so they prayed to Saint Joseph. On the 9th day of novena, there was a stranger who came knocking on their door and offered to build a staircase. And this is considered a miraculous staircase because it's a spiral staircase and there are no nails on it. And it basically balanced in itself. and it's just one miraculous built. And after the man built the staircase, he left without being paid. And the sisters thought, oh my goodness, that was Saint Joseph helping us. So till this day, people are really claiming that that build was at that time where there are no technology. It's just made of a single wood, and that wood is not even native in New Mexico, and they don't know where it came from because they asked the lumberyard, and the lumberyard owner said no one came to buy wood for a staircase, and that was really, something. But anyway, I digress. So I whispered like, Saint Joseph, help me. I am a 4'11" pudgy woman, and I cannot carry this, and let alone install this to my car, because the last time I was able to go to like the store and have them install it there, but right now I have no one. And while I was waiting for a taxi to go by, there was one or two taxis went by, and I guess they didn't see me hailing, or someone's already in the taxi riding it. And the other person in the street corner was a coconut juice vendor, and he was like looking at me and sensing and seeing that I was trying to get a taxi. So when this one taxi passed by, he hailed it for me, because he was actually outside the street, not in the sidewalk. I was standing on the sidewalk near the battery because I don't want anyone to take it. So so he hailed it for me, and this one taxi actually stopped. So all right, and the vendor, I didn't even ask, volunteered to carry the heavy battery from the sidewalk into the taxi. So amazing. I was like, oh, thank you. And I just give him like a couple of coins of tip, and let me just give this to the guard. Thank you. So from there, so I'm inside the taxi. My battery is on like the front seat, floor, and I was sitting in the back, and I was, the driver was very chatty, was very nice, was really very accommodating, and I said, oh ma'am, well, is this a battery for the car? Yes, I actually was stranded. I told him that I was stranded in this place. It's just in the parking lot of a gasoline station, and I needed a new battery. Oh, and he said that the reason why battery will not start because the battery fluid is low, and sometimes you just need to add more battery fluid, even though the battery is like 2 years old or beyond, and have it charged, and it won't start working again. I said, oh really? I have no idea. And I learned something new from him. And while he was talking, it was like I asked him, hey, if can you install a battery for me? I'll just give you a tip. I'll pay you for your service. He said, oh yeah, sure, it's very easy. And he showed me the little wrench that he used for the battery to remove, and inform him that for in case of emergency, if it smells something that's burning, it's good that you have this wrench handy, so just remove the battery, and so that the fire will not spread. And so great, this man is really great. And from there, when we arrived to the location, he's parked beside my car, and I immediately, because it was dead noon, I immediately got my umbrella, huge umbrella from the back of that car, and make sure we're under those umbrella to be out of the heat. And he installed it, and the car turned on, and everything was great. I was like, wow. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mama Mary. Thank you, St. Joseph. I realized that I was praying St. Joseph. It's like, oh, thank you. And the people, funny that the people that really helped me are all men. When I said St. Joseph helped me, was thinking about the staircase of Loretto. They were all men, and even though that I gave a tip, they didn't really ask for it. And I thank God, that I was saved by all these men. Really, really, I'm emotional right now, and I'm happy that I'm safe and was able to find solution to something that I can't physically do. So thank you, Lord. Thank you, Mom Mary. Thank you, Saint Joseph. And that's it for my video for today. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Bye for now.